With Captain America Brave New World releasing in the next month, we now have 4 comic book films releasing in the year 2025. So today I thought it was time for me to stop and rank all 4 of these films, rank from the least anticipated to my most anticipated. Please know that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SW Nation, and you, free to comment down below your very own ranking of your least anticipated to most anticipated. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those are in the description. With all that being said, guys, without further ado, let's get right into our ranking. Kicking off my list at number 4 for me is Captain America Brave New World. It's a new Captain America movie, and it's not at the bottom because I dislike Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think that's a perfectly fine 6-hour movie on Disney Plus. Or it's not even because I hate Sam as Captain America. It's because the other films on this list have way more hype for me. This film has made a promise, though, a promise that I hope it keeps, and that is to be almost like the political thriller of Winter Soldier. And maybe I'm getting my expectations way too high, because I just think Winter Soldier is perfect. It's my second favorite Marvel movie of all time. So it's not this movie's job to meet my expectations, and even though I didn't like the trailers, I will say it seems like it's trying to go for that vibe. It's just hard to see them go for that vibe with a green guy with a giant head and a large red Hulk running around. But hey, it is what it is. I still wish that this film had come out after Endgame, or at the very least, not 4 freaking years after Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Number 3 is the Thunderbolts. Marvel announced this film in 2022, and I was not excited for it. Of course, the questions I had were, how does this fall in line with the multiverse saga, and who is the team? What are they gonna do against Arsham or Kang? Why wasn't this in phase 4? With all of that said, when they released the lineup, I was kind of surprised by how much I really thought it was a great lineup. And then a trailer released. And Marvel may actually cook with this one. The dynamics seem cool, the action seems fun. All in all, it's now a day one Marvel movie worthy of making it in my top 10 most anticipated films of the year. But I still have that one complaint. Here, you have a cast of characters that were mostly all introduced in the last of Phase 3 and the early of Phase 4. Some of which appeared first in the same movie, like Black Widow. Maybe this film should have been the ending to Phase 4 as an Avengers film. We don't know who the Avengers are, so now we have the next best thing. The characters that we introduced throughout different projects in Phase 4. The Thunderbolts. But they didn't go that route, so yeah, let's just see. Let's just hope and wait. My runner-up at number 2 is Fantastic Four: The First Steps. I think the casting of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards wasn't the best casting. Only because I feel as though he's too overly exposed, but every other casting I'm excited for. I think inherently as a Marvel and MCU fan, I am pretty stoked to see this new iteration. The idea that this will be an alternate world like ours, but kind of retro 60s and futuristic, it has me looking forward to seeing something new in the MCU. I'm also excited to see the first family back on screen again. As a kid, me and my brother, we always watched the first 2 movies, and yeah, they wasn't the best films out, but they were all we had. I remember playing Lego Marvel superheroes and my favorite character being the Human Torch. Still, my favorite Fantastic Four character is the Human Torch. He was probably one of my favorite Marvel characters, up there with an Iron Man or a Spider-Man when I was growing up, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third. I was a very big fan of the Fantastic Four. A way that this film may be differing itself is that it's trying to go for more of the family route. So if they can go down that road, maybe we could have the greatest Fantastic Four film. So you know what they say, 4th time's a charm. But coming in at my number 1 has got to go to Superman. Am I wrong for believing this will be a fantastic movie to see? Anyone who's a Superman fan, not a Snyder fan, not a Gunn fan, but a Superman fan should be pretty excited to see this film. It's not only the first Superman movie in 12 years, but also it's the start to a brand new universe. The soft launch was Creature Commandos, okay, but this will be the true start. and I could not be any more excited. I think everything from the set photos to the trailer, all of it speaks true to who Superman is. And whenever I see that trailer, I feel the spirit of hope and love, and that's who Superman is. It feels like James Gunn gets it. And while I still have my reservations, especially because it's a different style of film for Gunn to tackle, Superman will be the most important film to come out in the last 5 to 8 years. This is why Superman has to come in at number one. Alright guys, that is it for the ranking. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below your most anticipated comic book films. You can add in the Old Guard too. I've never seen the first Old Guard, so I didn't feel the need to add that one into this list. But all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok links. Those are in the description. And I will see you all next time. Peace.